I got to work earlier today, there was a woman suspended. I don't know the circumstances of her suspension, but she had her ID badge handed out to us, and she was going to leave the plant. I don't really know her, but I know of her. I never really spoke with her much. It'd be like, how you doing, or some random thing now and then. Despite the fact we never talked, I liked her. I thought her presence at the place was good. She gave it a interesting vibe. She sort of had this punk girl look, but not too punk, with bright colors, striped hair, just slight. If that makes any sense. So when she was standing there, smoking her cigarette, ready to go out, I thought it would be good to say something like, "I'm sorry, you're suspended. You're not going to be here for a while." Something like that. But I said nothing. I didn't really know what to say. We never spoke in the past, and I kept thinking that if I did say something, it would be I wouldn't know what to say afterwards. Honestly, any reaction to anything you would say to her would be violent, and I wouldn't know how to handle that. It feels weird to have a stay against someone's present be at work, to make a stable environment, to give some sense of safety, yet you have no relation to them at all. A couple days before this, she actually did speak to me and say, "Hey, I saw you biking around, and we live in the same town." And I was like, "Yeah," and I dropped it. I didn't continue the conversation. She started it. She seemed to want to have something to say, even if that was just a little tidbit, like, "Oh yeah, we're in the same town." I didn't bring anything forth. Instead, I reacted then, and as I react today, with, awkward looks, pulling my eyes away from hers when they catch each other. Not really acknowledging the situation as what happened. Just being silent. Nothing. It's not like it's the end. She will be back. It's only suspension, right? There are other workers that have disappeared over the months as well. Their presence was appreciated, but you never really let them know. There was a there was a black guy who always talked wild and fast. There was another woman who just, you know, was interesting to talk to. But then again, I never talked to begin with, so. But their presence is gone. You'd hope they'd be back to bring like sanity and like reassurance to your work environment. But the next day comes, and you realize they are gone. Thus is life.